the whole I know it wasn't that big a deal. Some of you might say it wasn't that big a deal, but the whole J-Lo Super Bowl, you know, you had either women that were saying like, she's amazing, or you had women saying that was so inappropriate. Well, the truth is, if you really want my opinion, the truth is, it is crazy that women at 50 come out half dressed. Like, she's amazing. Here's what I'm gonna say. She's amazing. And if I could look and dance and go, well, I could. I'm just not trying. There, my internet is unstable again. See, my internet always cuts me off. Whenever I'm saying something that the internet's like, shut up, Crystal, don't say it. We do not want this to be recorded. But the truth is, any one of us, and maybe you'd be like, no, Crystal, I couldn't. But like, look at Ramona there. Ramona could be J-Lo at 50. Like, Ramona, how old are you? How old are you? 30? Okay, I'm gonna unmute you, Ramona. How old is Ramona? Oh, I can't hear you, darling. You're muted. Hold on. There.
I turned 50 in September.
See, you turning 50 or you turned 50?
I am 50.
Yeah, so Ramona's a J-Lo. So there are J-Lo women out there. There really are. But Ramona, you probably don't feel pressure to pole dance and, you know, slide into the camera, you know, on your knees at 50, but you could if you wanted to.
I'd have to work on it, but if it was a goal, sure.
If it was a goal. So there's my point. So even the controversy over that, I just thought, okay, the women who have squashed their inner J-Lo hated that. The women who squashed that part of them that could be sexy and could put on an amazing, sexy, gorgeous outfit and do pole dancing in front of billions of people. Those women were mortified, just mortified by her. And the truth is, there is a part of me where I'm like, why is it that the men come out dancing with all their clothes on, but the women come out dancing with no clothes on? Like, but that's a battle that's been so long going, that there has to be like just like, it's going to take 100 years before that even is going to change. Like, let's just be straight up. Things take time. So it's going to be 100 years probably before women feel like I don't have to keep reinventing myself at every age to stay popular. Right? Like women, like if you think about Madonna, or you think about Cher, or you think about anyone that, like, they are very sexual. They had to remain very sexualized if they wanted to stay on top. I don't think Drake has to take his clothes off, and I don't think Drake would have to take his clothes off as for him to stay popular making money. But that's not the argument to me. That was not the argument of the Super Bowl. To me, it was, we do squash, and we squash in women if we see someone who's just a powerhouse businesswoman. If we've squashed the powerhouse businesswoman in us, when we see her dominating and doing incredible things in her career and making an impact, some women will say crappy things about her too. And you know what I do notice? I don't think there were very many men that were that outraged by J-Lo. It was the women. The men were probably like, bring it, girl. They were probably like, I wish my wife could learn how to do that. Like, the men aren't usually the ones who give us the hard time. That is the truth. It's very internalized, you know, and I actually had to learn how to, this is an honest moment. I had to learn how to, because here's what's really crazy. I only competed twice in my life in fitness shows, but I did the first fitness show at 18. I competed in the Ontario Bodybuilding Championships. And the truth is, I only did it probably because my mom was a bodybuilder. My boyfriend was a bodybuilder. I probably wanted to just belong. This is the world I knew. So if my mom's going to be a successful bodybuilder, I'll follow her in her footsteps and I'll win. So I won that. But I remember coming off the stage and just feeling like, I don't want to be on a stage naked. I do want to be on a stage though, with clothes on, talking. Like, I knew some of us are meant to be, you know, some people might say, I have no desire. Like, these are the stuff that you'll only hear from women. Like, I've never had a man say to me, why do you want to talk in front of thousands of people? Why would you want to be on a stage doing that? I would never want to do that. I've never had a man say that to me. Do you know how many women over the years have said comments to me sort of like, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know how you do it. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. Well, good for freaking you. You're not meant to be on a stage talking to 5,000 people then, but I am. Because guess what? When I was 18, I was in a bikini on the stage because something in me, look at Sarah's baby. Because something in me, and probably something in you, has something in your personality that you want to make an impact. There's just something in you. And some of us are meant to be singers, and we're meant to be on a stage because we're meant to be singing on the stage. And some of us are dancers, and we love to dance, and that's J-Lo. So I actually had to really get my head around, as I started to get older, that I probably in some ways sabotaged myself a little bit physically, because I really could have that J-Lo body. But something in me made a decision at a certain point, like, I don't think women will like me as much. That doesn't serve me or my career to have that persona, or even want that, or even desire that. But what I had to be really clear about was that I didn't poo-poo on the women that did want that. I really had to do some work around, like, I remember when The Voice came out and Christina Aguilera was on the show. I couldn't believe how many times I would say, like, I can't believe how much boob she's showing. And my daughter, Julia, would say, why do you care, Mom? Like, why do you care? And I go, I don't know. Why do I care? Why does that bother me? Why does it bug me how she's so exposed? And my daughter, Julia, would just say, I don't even know why you care. Why do you care? And then I started realizing I've raised my daughters to be absolutely non-judgmental of other women. I've raised my daughters to be exactly what I'm trying to say, that I want to be like, if that's your gig, we should support women. We should support women in what their gig is. It might not be your gig, but we want to be able to be all things. That's what simply ... woman means. You're a woman. You can be anything you want to be.
Oh.